Well, that's kind of embarrassing. I apparently ran out of storage on my micro SD card. So I don't know what this video is going to look like. But we're going to start here. I've prepared a bunch of pieces of material. What we're looking to make is something similar to this, which is a hollow, open at the tail airfoil, and it's actually a gear leg fairing for a full-scale airplane. The wheel's going to be down here, and this is the landing gear. The actual landing gear is just a circular rod that fits here and tapers to also fit here. We're going to do a layup on this with 2 layers of 6-ounce carbon fiber, and then I'm going to put some acetone on the foam, or I'm going to pour it in one end and the foam's going to forget how to be foam, and I'll end up with a hollow piece. I've put a layer of packing tape from each side on, just to kind of keep it separated for sure. I do have peel ply in there, or I will have peel ply in there, but I just want to make double dog sure. So, what I've done is cut two pieces of carbon cloth. It's a tweed weave. There'll be 2 thicknesses. I've cut 2 peel plies, one to go inside the wing and one to go outside the wing. And then from Joann Fabrics, some interfacing. It's a thick material. It's porous, fairly absorbent, and I'm hoping that's going to soak up the extra resin once I put it in a vacuum bag. And we'll talk more about the vacuum bag later. It's not the expensive variety, suffice it to say. And we'll go to the paws. I have a feeling we're going to need to work a little fast here. My pot of resin got kind of warm. I was about ready to spread it out when I realized that my storage got screwed up for the video. So it took a little time, and that has warmed up. Epoxy, if left in a large mass, will warm up fairly quickly. So, all talk on the side, I'm going to start out here. I've got that peel ply on the bottom, and we've got the glass, or the carbon cloth. And we're going to spread that with a squeegee. Ooh, that's warm. Okay. We're going to want to hurry here. This ain't going to be pretty. Hopefully it'll be pretty good. This resin is fairly thin. It is mainly for vacuum bagging, and it's thin so that it can be drawn through the weave of the cloth by the vacuum. Or actually pushed through by air pressure. If you had a physics class, you know that vacuum doesn't suck. Vacuum just makes a void that wants to be filled by something. Oh boy, this stuff is going off. Dag nabbit. Okay. Another layer of cloth. And it's stuck. So we're going to have to manipulate it a little bit. And we're going to do another wetting out. Oh boy, this cup is warm. I'd say it's 90, 95 degrees, maybe even 100. And the resin is considerably thicker than when I mixed it. It's supposed to be thin like motor oil so that it'll flow easily. Fortunately, this is just a test piece. I'd show you that it does indeed say on the piece of foam, ugly. When I was cutting it, the foam cutter hit a chunk of something in the foam and made an ugliness. So it's not a piece that can be used. This is just a trial piece. See if the layup is sufficient. Looks like we might have enough. You notice I'm all in on the resin. We're going to have a nice dry layup, folks. Wow, this is thickening. And they said pot life of 25 minutes. I guess they weren't counting on me being stupid and having my camera mess up on me. But it looks like we're going to be all right. Trying to get this wet over here. There is resin in there, and we are going to apply a vacuum, so it should be all right, because the vacuum bagging process is going to put more force on it than I can with this squeegee. I just really want to get this spread out. You know, when that was going off, starting to get sticky in the pot there, I should have added some acetone. Acetone is a thinner for epoxy resin. It does not affect the cure, but it will thin it out so you can spread it when it's going off. I suppose it actually would cool it a little bit, which would slow the reaction. Okay, I'm going to call that as done's going to get. And we'll grab this other piece of interfacing, or I'm sorry, peel ply. That vacuum is going to do magical things. I hope. Again, this peel ply is absolutely the cheapest background cloth I could find. Stuff that they make windbreakers and such out of. Nylon also, I guess, will work. Okay, so there we are. Now, it is a matter of off profile. There's just a little wiggle in there. We're going to lay this on here. Try to get it in the right place. Okie doke. Now, we'll try Mike Patey's trick. Just wrap that right on around. Hey, that guy Patey knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, I don't. Well, actually, I kind of do. I've done this before. And I think we're about done screwing around with that. And we'll peel this back. Give it a good squeegee. I would like to have that a little wetter, but that ain't gonna happen. Okay, we got that, and we're gonna go over here with that, and we're gonna roll this. What are we gonna do with this? I'm gonna pull it off the edge of the table. How's that? Take our pot, get our garbage here, and we're just gonna do one smooth movement, like X-lax. And the plastic goes in the garbage. And I can feel that coming apart in my hand. Now would be when I would hand it to my lovely assistant. But I don't have a lovely assistant. So, I'm going to take these two guys with one hand facing. Whoops. This is a sticky mess. A sticky mess, I say. And we'll try to put this somewhere near the center. Lay it down. Oh man, this is a train wreck. Okay.